1,000 Elb sisters Tammy Slayton engaged to be married. Tammy Slayton of 1,000 Elb Sisters fame has good news for fans. She is engaged to be married. The TLC star even causally slipped the big news during a recent podcast appearance. During the conversation, she also touched on what she and the new love in her life like to do together. Tammy Slayton let some big news slip during a podcast appearance. Tammy was introduced to fans with the TLC series 1,000 Elb Sisters. The series originally chronicled Tammy and her sister Amy through their journey to lose weight and undergo weight loss surgery. The series originally premiered in 2020. Since then, viewers have also met other figures in Tammy and Amy's personal lives. In fact, Tammy recently shared big news concerning her personal life with fans. Tammy recently appeared on the June 24, 2025 episode of the A Creative Chaos podcast with host Hunter Ezell. During the conversation, Tammy casually let some big news about her life slip. The TLC star began to describe her relationship with Andrea Dalton, who has also already been introduced to fans on the show. At the time, Tammy shared, "Me and my fiancé. We just kind of chill at home." Tammy's wording initially caught Ezell off guard. He shared, "Hold on, fiancé." Tammy then showed off her diamond engagement ring. Tammy began to explain that she had been with Dalton for around 3 years. She also continued to talk about things she and Andrea like to do together, like we go to Walmart and just walk around. During a confessional, as noted by Oak Magazine, Tammy previously shared, "I have been seeing someone for the past couple months, and it's going pretty well. The person I'm dating is a woman." Many fans also shared their excitement on seeing Tammy during the podcast and on her show. At the time, Tammy admitted she kept the relationship under wraps due to concern over her family. She shared, "So I haven't told my family because my family's gonna have something to say about it. I think my family probably has more opinions than the world has a wholes because they be farting so much. I don't know how my family's gonna react when I tell them I'm seeing a woman." With Tammy's recent podcast appearance, many fans shared kind words for the TLC star. A few were simply just happy to see her. Some comments included, "Tammy Slayton has been many things to her fans over the years: fierce, stubborn, hilarious, struggling, victorious. But no one could have guessed that 2025 would bring her to a place she once thought impossible. Engaged to be married and glowing with happiness." Yes, the reality TV star of 1,000 Elf Sisters fame has found love again. And this time, it's serious. The once troubled star is not only thriving in her weight loss journey, but also planning a wedding. And fans are in shock, in the best way possible. From rehab to romance. Tammy's road to romance wasn't paved with rose petals. Her journey began in darkness. Just a few years ago, Tammy was bedridden, battling severe obesity, relying on oxygen to breathe, and facing a seemingly endless cycle of hospital stays and self-destructive habits. But since entering rehab and undergoing bariatric surgery, Tammy has transformed physically, emotionally, and mentally. It was in the most unlikely place, her weight loss rehabilitation center, that Tammy met him, Caleb Willingham. Their bond, however, ended tragically with Caleb's untimely death in 2023. Tammy was devastated, but slowly she healed. Her heart opened again. And when love came knocking a second time, she didn't slam the door. She let it in. Who is Tammy's fiancé? While Tammy has chosen to keep his identity mostly private, for now, what we do know is this. He's not a fellow reality TV star, but someone who first admired Tammy from afar. A fan of 1,000 Elf Sisters, He reportedly reached out with a heartfelt message during one of Tammy's most public struggles. But it wasn't flattery or fanfare that won her heart. It was his sincerity. "He didn't see me as a spectacle," Tammy told People magazine in a recent interview. "He saw me as a person, flaws, past, attitude, and all." They began exchanging messages, then calls, then video chats. Eventually, he flew to Kentucky to meet her in person. What started as cautious curiosity blossomed into a deep emotional connection. Friends say he's kind, supportive, and exactly the kind of calming presence Tammy has needed in her life. He grounds her. Sister Amy Slayton shared in a confessional. "I haven't seen her this genuinely happy in ever. I didn't believe it at first, but now I'm the biggest fan of it. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't on camera, and it didn't involve a 5-carat ring or a viral TikTok. Instead, it was simple, sincere, and completely Tammy." One evening after dinner in their small shared apartment in Henderson, Kentucky, Tammy was showing him her favorite childhood stuffed animal, something she kept since she was 5. "This little bear made it through all my moves, hospital visits, and even weight loss surgery," she laughed. That's when he slipped the ring onto the bear's paw and asked, "Want to keep this with you through the next part of your life, too?" Tammy burst into tears. Happy tears. The kind she hadn't cried in a long, long time. "I said yes," she shared on Instagram, flashing a modest but beautiful silver ring with a small diamond surrounded by a heart. "He's my safe place." Family reactions. Of course, when it comes to the Slayton family, emotions always run high. Amy, despite her own post-divorce chaos, was quick to offer her blessing. "As long as she's happy, supported, and not falling back into old patterns, I'm on board." Their brother Chris, ever the protective older sibling, admitted he had his doubts. "After what happened with Caleb, I just want her to be sure. But seeing how he treats her, I'm impressed. She deserves this." Even fans chimed in with an outpouring of love. One fan wrote on Reddit, "Tammy Slayton engaged. I never thought I'd see the day, but good for her. She's come a long way." Another commented, "This is the redemption arc I didn't know I needed." Wedding plans. Tammy's dream wedding is not going to be your typical Pinterest fantasy. She says she wants something weird and wild, perhaps a Gothic-themed ceremony with skulls, black roses, and deep red velvet. But most of all, she wants it small and meaningful. "I'm not doing this for the cameras," she said in a recent TikTok live. "This is for me, for once, it's all for me." Still, that doesn't mean TLC won't come knocking. Rumors are swirling that a special 1,000 Elf Sisters, Tammy's wedding episode or spin-off, is in the works, and fans are already begging for a front row seat. As for a timeline, Tammy revealed they're eyeing a fall 2025 wedding, preferably on Halloween weekend. "Spooky season is my vibe," she giggled. Her health comes first. While Tammy is caught up in the glow of love and excitement, she's made one thing crystal clear. Her health journey is still her top priority. She's continued her regular follow-ups with her bariatric care team and is active in her support group. Tammy even started posting short cooking videos and workout updates on her revamped YouTube channel, promoting a message of self-love and resilience. "This man isn't fixing me," she told her followers. "I fixed myself. He's just cheering me on now." A fairy tale rewritten. Tammy Slayton was never supposed to be the fairy tale princess. For years, viewers watched her flounder and fall again and again. She was mocked, judged, and doubted, even by those closest to her. But somehow, through tragedy and transformation, Tammy found the one thing she thought was beyond reach: lasting love. And maybe that's what makes her engagement story so powerful. It's not perfect, it's not scripted, and it's not what people expected. It's raw, it's real, and it's 100% Tammy. So as the leaves begin to fall later this year and Tammy Slayton walks down the aisle, perhaps in a black velvet gown with a crown of roses, we'll all be watching. Not because she's a spectacle, but because she's become a symbol of hope. Here's to Tammy, to healing, to second chances, and to a love story worth waiting for.